Mac and a PC, in that you have either a Macintosh or a PC that is capable of all the thousands and tens of thousands or millions, whatever the hell number of programs are available for those things, to do all of that, and at the same time the capability to run OSK. So those two make a good platform in an office environment where you need to have the one desktop publishing system and the multi-user capability of OSK. And that's a good way to do it because you can do it today. Now, hopefully, we all hope to see these things under OSK. They're enormous size programs. The ones that I use are almost a meg in size. They're very, very complex, very CPU intensive, not something you throw all together in a couple of days. So it would be a large man-hour, large dollar investment. Without the installed user base, I don't think we're going to see anything significant in that area in the near future. Hopefully we will, but I don't see it very soon. So the other solutions for the people that are doing that sort of thing, using the 64K, and I think you probably have the same capability with your MS-DOS to some degree.
Yeah, getting back to the subject of software and software compatibility, I think I'm in a pretty strong position, those of you that have seen me on Delphi and CompuServe and Fido, with few exceptions, and the exceptions would be a desktop publishing package or a package that absolutely requires graphics. Any software that's written should be capable of running on any OSK machine. Now, our standard practice on software, yes, we test it on a system before, but I also have the opportunity of checking them out on VME systems. And VME does represent one of the largest installed user bases out there. And if they run on those, I'm pretty satisfied. Whether they're going to run, people ask me, will software run on a 6870? And I'm going to be honest, I don't know. It should. But I don't have an MM1, and I don't have a TC70. I haven't done it, so I don't know. Software compatibility in terms of MS-DOS. Okay, one of our solutions has been the Alt-86 board. This is a 8086 board, actually it's a Z30, which runs about 25% faster than an 8086. Runs at 10 megahertz. You mentioned desktop publishing. I don't really expect to see a desktop publishing package for OSK for a long time. There is a low-cost package that's fairly new, which I just became acquainted with, called the Vagio. That's one of their MS-DOS. It's as powerful as the older versions of PageMaker. It's quite an impressive package. I've just started to play with it. Don't know much about it. The price is $100. It's a hard price to beat. One of the problems you'll face, you go to an OSK machine, you can do certain things, particularly those of you that are doing programming here, but you want to run some serious software, and we don't have it. The only place you're going to get it right now is from an MS-DOS machine, or as Frank is talking about, the Mac. Mac has very nice software also. But our solution for the near future is the MS-DOS board for what I call the general purpose software.
Desktop publishing. Let me ask you a question about this. Are you asking, will we have something that will be DOS, that will compete well with the DOS packages, or do you want to be able to do WYSIWYG and make fonts and that kind of stuff?
Essentially, a basic desktop publishing, something that not necessarily is good, but at least so that you can do everything on one machine, that you do not have to change machines. That's the general idea behind it. By the addition of a card or whatever, you have to.
Right. Well, one of the difficulties I have had, and I'm not alone in this in my company, with the idea of giving you guys extra access to software by getting a PC add-on board, is that the $100 you spend for a given desktop publisher, there's a programmer in the room who'd love to have gotten that from me too if they'd written it natively for someone in this community. There is there's going to be a debilitating effect on this market if, at least this is my belief, okay? I believe that there will be a debilitating effect on this market if, in order to run certain applications, first you have to buy a piece of hardware to do it, like a PC add-on board. And second, if you get that PC add-on board and start using it more and more and more because the software happens to be there, it's a quick fix, but it doesn't solve the problem of keeping this group of people who were here last year, incidentally, from coming back next year. We got to keep this group together. And the way that we see to do that is to, at IMS, is to set our goals. I'll answer your question one second. We want to set our goals so that we can try to compete as well as possible against Macs and PCs instead of competing against other OSK machines. If we set our goals that high, not that we're going to swamp the nation. We know we're not going to do that, but we need to set our goals high so that you guys can get piece of software on OSK platform. Now, desktop publishing. In the short term, I know what our plans are. Desktop publishing first is not per se in our R&D plan for the next 6 months, but we have built in towards the multi-font support. We have, I'm correct. Is my complicated? Okay. 255 fonts available in memory, each with 256 fonts, each with 56 characters. You can switch those on the fly. From a programming standpoint, you can mix fonts on the screen, and that solves part of the WYSIWYG issue. There is something else we're going to be supporting too that I don't want to get into because I've learned my lesson on announcing things too far in advance. But I will tell you this, that our strategy is to get you guys a lot of functionality for as little cost as possible, and I don't think it requires Postgres printers to do a lot of good desktop publishing. And if you want more details of what we're going to do, come by the booth, but it'll always be with that caveat that we're really going to announce it when it's ready and not before.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I want to make a comment. I want to make a comment with regard to Paul. I think this may be a difference in perception between Del Mar and IMS, and I don't know where Frank Hogg sits in on this, but he's in between us. Well, we've got him cornered. I don't really believe that we should try to compete with MS-DOS or the Mac computer in terms of what they're doing. Now, we all have opinions about MS-DOS. I see signs around here saying no to MS-DOS, and that comes from functioning ratings like, I remember the microware sign that said, say no to MS-DOS. Nancy Reagan, that was it. The applications for MS-DOS are good. There's a lot of them out there, and they're, relatively speaking, inexpensive. I think what we should do is find a better niche for OSK. I don't know what it is yet. Now, obviously, we have one in the industrial market, and that's a good solid niche. I think there's one for the consumer, for you people at home. I have to admit, I don't know what it is. But by you buying a system for with an MS-DOS card, now you have the capability of exploring that. And you also have the capability of running all this fine software that's out there. So as I say, this is kind of, I think, a little bit of a philosophical difference. I don't think the people here should sit down and try to write a desktop publishing package. That's an honest opinion. I would like to see some good word processors, because we do need that kind of thing. Questions come up about spreadsheets. I've often made the statement that we don't have a good spreadsheet, and we don't. And I know Frank talks about smart. Not anymore? Okay. Oh, yeah. I've used the one on the smart, and I don't think much of it. I was disappointed. $700 down the drain.
Want to buy my copy?
What's up with Paul? But I think we have to watch the direction we're going in. And one of you guys is, I say one of you guys, I hope one of you people that live here or somebody outside is going to find that